This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Brought to you by Lee Health.
Southwest Florida, welcome to another edition of Lee Pitts Live. Where are we now? We're at the fabulous, historic at Dunbar Community School, located right in the heart of the city of Fort Myers. We have a fabulous show coming to you today. We'll get a chance to talk to some leaders in our community. We'll get a chance to talk to Ken Barnes. He's the principal right here at this fine institution. We'll also get a chance to talk to Dr. Peter Bohash, the Director of Student Services for the Lee County School District, Athletic Director, that is. And also we'll get a chance to talk to Nadare Salim, the Executive Director for the Children's Network of Southwest Florida. And she's got one of her fabulous partners here, Diane McDaniel, the Regional Vice President for Suncoast Credit Union. All that's packed in is happening right now at Dunbar Community School. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Southwest Florida. We're so thrilled to come to you from this historic Dunbar Community School. It's always one of our favorite places to visit throughout the year, and this October is a fabulous place for us to be. Got the principal here, Ken Barnes, my good friend, who's doing a yeoman's job in making this school a pillar of success. Ken, welcome to Lee Pitts Live, man.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Always good to get you here.
Good to be here.
Hey, man, you clean today. Can I get the name of your tailor?
No, that's a secret.
All right. Hey, Ken, would this be 2 years yet?
It's coming up on 2 years.
Okay. Looking back, what excites you most about steering this fabulous school?
The opportunities that it presents. An opportunity to work inside of the community, to make yourself available to do some things for the community, within the community. That's a great opportunity.
Our television audience are looking back here and they're seeing all of this beautiful auditorium. Give them a little background on what are they looking at here? Where are we physically located in the school?
This is an auditorium that has had the opportunity to host quite a few events. We've hosted a mayor candidate debate, Black Girls Rock.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was huge. We've hosted a Tri-County Parent Involvement Partnership here. We've hosted, we will be hosting a SIDS informational here coming up this month, and also Women United coming up this month. So it's a place that we host a lot of good events.
And you want the community to know that it's available for their use, contact the school, and we roll from there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I want to make this available and accessible to the entire community.
Great. Now, throughout this interview, I want people to know your information will be appearing on the screen, your website and your phone number here to the school. But go ahead and tell us that phone number just in case.
Phone number here at Dunbar Community School is 334-2941. We service ESOLs, English as a second language, as well as GED programs. And if you're interested in getting a GED, please contact us at that number, 334-2941.
Typically, it takes a person, I know it varies depending on their background and so on and so forth, but a person can get a GED from as early as how long could a person on track doing what they're supposed to do? How quickly from the time they enroll here, can they possibly have their GED?
Well, we have a couple of sessions. We have a session that ends December 16th that started in August. They can get a GED if they apply themselves from August to December.
Okay, so it sounds like about, 3 months, 3 to 4 months?
3 to 4 months, if you apply yourself. Now, the problem is it depends on how you enter in, because there's a placement test for you to let you know what level you're at. And depending on that, how quickly you can get out.
One of the things I notice here is you guys have that personal touch. You really stay close to your students. You almost know what's going on in their personal lives. Every time I come here, there's some kind of charitable event going. One time I came here, they had all the food out in the hall. I can't remember what was the situation then. You were raising food for
Haiti.
For Haiti?
For Haiti.
And now you're doing another big fundraiser here as it relates to Hurricane Irma. Tell us what are some things that have happened here since Hurricane Irma?
Well, first of all, let me say this. I really like to congratulate our school district for the job that they did in getting schools reopened, and for all the people that gave of themselves and applied and gave time and volunteered their time. The schools that were shelters, because that was a horrific event that took place. It was a crisis situation that the district handled well. And it allowed us to get back to what we love doing, and that's servicing students and getting back to a sense of normalcy. I think it was important that we got back to that as quickly as we can, and I think the school district did an outstanding job doing that.
So is it fair to say right now at Dunbar Community School is normal?
I would say we're trying to make it as normal as possible. I've taken time to go to every classroom and talk to every student to find out if there were a need, and then to let them know if there were, that we were going to be there. One of the things we want to do here is to create a family atmosphere, so we work at doing that.
Now, you've developed a lot of partnerships throughout the community. How are those partnerships going?
Great.
I know there was something that you did here this past summer that's gotten a lot of press and has been like a sterling program. Speak to that.
That was an awesome experience. Awesome experience. We had
Name the program.
SOS program,
Which stands for?
Save Our Students. And we had an opportunity to service about 75 students. And within that realm of students that we had an opportunity to get majority of them jobs.
Really?
For the first time. And some jobs for the very first time. They range from ages 14. We also partnered with the LAMP school to help the LAMP students. Matter of fact, we graduated a student from LAMP in that program. So we had an opportunity to take some kids off the street and to otherwise to allow them to do some things that would take them out of harm's way, and at the same time give them some knowledge on how real world works.
Now, from all the time that I've dealt with you over, say, the past 20 years, you've always been concerned about the positive development of children. Where did that come from you?
For me, it came from my family. We were always taught that to help someone else. And my uncle and aunts were educators. And I guess my uncle had the biggest influence on me because the dress part comes from him. They always instilled that in us, and we want to do that.
Is being a principal here at Dunbar Community School the perfect place for you? And why?
It is because
you're looking for a promotion and I'm messing you up.
Well, it is. No, it is because it gives me hands-on experience and tie into the community.
Okay.
Something I love doing anyway, because being a minister at a church, it allows me to really get into the community and do some things that I've always wanted to do.
Okay. Still can get that promotion if it comes. I don't want to mess you up on TV. When you look at the school, Dunbar Community School, and the community that surrounds us down the road, what are some things other new things you'd like to see happen as well that you're not doing yet?
Well, we're still working on lifelong learning classes that we have. Our classes run from 9 to 1, Monday through Fridays, and Tuesday through Thursday we have night classes. But in between that 9 to 1, from 1 to 5:30, 6 o'clock, I like to fill up the hallways with students for lifelong learning classes.
One of the things I meant to mention to you, I'm going to mention it on air and let people know this live. Next time we tape our show here, we're going to actually tape it in the hall so people can get a chance to see the majestic beauty of this historic school. Is that okay? Can I get that approved through you?
That's fine.
Okay, it's approved. Okay. Now, what are some things you're doing for the recovery of Irma? Back to that original question.
Okay. I think the biggest thing that we can do at this school is to make ourselves available and let students know that we're available. So the only thing we've done so far is we've gone around and we've talked, as I said earlier, to students to let them know the availability of this school and this staff and the depth in which we're willing to go to make sure that they have all the assistance that they need.
How can the community help you in that way?
The community can help me by just being available and keeping Dunbar Community School at the tip of their lips and tongue.
Just talk about it?
Just talk about school.
Is it still relative secret in the community, or I know we've done a lot to try to promote it, but is it the word getting out more?
Well, I tell you this, last year in 2016, we had an enrollment of 634 students. This year we have an enrollment, we've serviced 715, and we still have time to enroll some, and we did not have a day session this summer because of the SOS program, which we could have easily had up to almost 1,000 students we service this year.
What number makes you happy? I know you mentioned 600, you mentioned 700, you say you could have 1,000. Is there a certain number in your head that would?
1,200.
1,200?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to get it done, my friend.
I think I will.
Okay, we're so proud to have you here as the principal. Keep up the good work, and thanks for welcoming Lee Pitts Live here to the historic Dunbar Community School.
Thank you for coming.
Let me bump you out. Stay right there. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Ken Barnes, the principal here, and all the fine people at Dunbar Community School who are doing it. We'll be right back and talk about the Children's Network of Southwest Florida.